Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Thuram. Bellingham. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Deftly out wide. Tries to pass it through. Koundé. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pass is just off target. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Driving forward. Good pressure, determined, intense. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nuno Mendes. Thuram might just make this. And it's Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the counter is on. Decent progress down the left. It's a promising position. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! Tries to get it clear. Has another go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, there's the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Thuram. Gravenberch. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And Gravenberch. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Konate. And it's Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Thuram! Konate. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bellingham has a shot! He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ndika. Ndika has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendes gets into some space.
Added time.
Oh, sweet feet. And it's Mendes. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's a goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe. This looks promising. Bellingham. He's looking wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van de Ven. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's forced to go back. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's in space and looking for options. Very nicely done. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes delivers. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Vermeer. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. Vinicius Junior delivers the ball. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So, one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Lukaku. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, again there's no way through. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. A probing pass. And there's green grass. It's Lukaku! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 4.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mbappe. Number 22. Matthias Cunha.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well measured. A lot of space ahead of him. Over to the left. And it's Timber. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Konate. And it's Van Dijk. Opts for safety. Mbappe. Shot could be on.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nico Williams for Palmer. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Has been indicated.
Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. No unnecessary risks. And that's it. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And we
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Vinicius Junior!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And it's Bellingham. And that's been won straight back. And he shoots! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior plays it short. He's on it, can he get away? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Oh, important interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Back into the middle. Rice driving forwards. Shot, surely! Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Vermeer. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is a little undercooked. Strokes it back. It's a promising position. Gravenberg. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Timber's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nuno Mendes. It's Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lopez. And that's played in low. And he's heaved it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior. It's Thuram. And here's Lopez. He's through now. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Vietnam have their second corner now. And it's Partey. Mendes is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he was alert to it. Rice could move up a gear here. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Thuram, and they can counter here. Bellingham. Played back. Gravenberg. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? And they win it back again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, delightful ball. Face to face with real chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cucurella. And the counter is on. And it's Gravenberch. And here's Thuram. And it's Gravenberch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He came in hard, very hard. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No way through there. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, they could break here. Vermeer. Great vision. So takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Lopez. No way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That ball looks a good one, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Cleared away. And he's let fly.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's through here. Some front-footed pressing going on here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 4, Bellingham. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 41, Rice.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 2, Hakimi. Number 22, Matthias Cunha. Number 27,
Oh, red, nice interception.
Morgan Rogers. Number 13, Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe
Number 11,
and simple.
Lukaku. Substitution.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lukaku. The final 5 minutes. Gravenberg. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very much into the last knockings. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's at the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to today's
juices flowing.
match.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. He's got away. Thuram!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Indica. Back into the middle. Nuno Mendes. Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Partey charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nuno Mendes. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Nicely. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's looking wide, but he's gone backward here. Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk goes long. And the counter is on. Hakimi. Now Van de Ven. Van Dijk. And he's had it nicked away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hakimi. Gravenberg. Now Van de Ven. Van de Ven takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot! There was plenty of power on that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gravenberg! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gravenberg. That pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior, and it's Bellingham. Spread neatly. Lopez. Fermin making good progress on the right-hand side. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pulls it back. Thuram gets it away. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nuno Mendes. Sanchez. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nuno Mendes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Bruno Fernandes. And he's in on goal! Oh, such a clever touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van de Ven. Played towards the other side. Hakimi swung over. Some good work on the right flank here. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Van de Ven. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mendes concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 16.
He's not got that quite right.
Number 7, Bellingham. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 5,
Sanchez,
Cham.
but he's opted for the
On
long
the
pass.
field, number 15, Nico Williams. Number 13,
He is just caressing the ball.
Number
Drilled in low.
Rice.
He can get that clear.
Isak. Number 14, Lukaku. Substitution in progress.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Nico Williams.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Hakimi. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back. Oh, what a climb!
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He has found the way through. Ndika cuts it out. Now who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Substitutions taking place.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Van Dijk. One is ended up in no man's land. Matheus Cunha. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Van de Ven knocks it into space.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Koundé. And Sanchez. Nuno Mendes. Matheus Cunha. And claimed it back swiftly. That's really well cleared. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rice. Hakimi. And here's Haaland. Gives it back. And it's Zubimendi. Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Extra time reaches half-time.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here?
Substitution on the field, number 25.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 9, Partey.
So, for the last
Coming
time,
on the field,
who dares to
number
win?
12, Timber.
That's a little off target.
22, Palmer. Substitution.
He's had it taken off him. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Timbers, he's got full. Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Vietnam with this to equalise. And that could have brought them level.
Lukaku really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Deftly away. Back to the keeper it goes. Timber. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. And now they can clear their lines. Rice. And it's Timber.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Timber. And it's made its way to him. And we're done. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but...
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Mbappe. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Thuram. Vermeer. Nicely worked. Indica. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Fermin does really well to win the ball there. Played into space out wide. Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gravenberg. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van de Ven. Gets a good foot in there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bruno Fernandes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gravenberg. Van de Ven. And it's Mendes. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Turns and goes back. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Indica. Now Van de Ven. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's been caught napping! Gravenberg. Van de Ven.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that'll be a goal kick. Bellingham. Now Van de Ven. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Fermin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Gravenberg. Haaland. Gravenberg. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now there's a fine ball. He slings it in. And he's heaved it away. Vinicius Junior. Very nicely done. Spread it left. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. That has ended up in no man's land. Timber. Vinicius Junior threads one in. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
So what can they make of this? Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Partey. Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! It's a loose ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 7, Bellingham.
And here's Isak.
Number 5.
Now it's Williams.
Number
Cut it out.
Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 13, Bruno Fernandes. Number 15, Nico Williams.
It's Partey.
Number 22,
Mendes deals with that comfortably.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ndika makes the interception.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nico Williams running with the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Tries to play it through. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Deep cross. Cleared away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
A header! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos. This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Van de Ven. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Rice. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior in towards the back stick.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have reclaimed it.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Partey. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Haaland. And they can counter here. Short changes him with that pass. Rice. Now Van de Ven. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Timber. Van de Ven. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ndika tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's running through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rice. Brilliantly cut out. Fermin looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Now Van de Ven. Cucurella. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the delivery. Mendes gets it away. Lovely feet. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Very nicely done. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham driving forwards. Chance for a shot! Koundé gets rid without sophistication. And it's Cucurella. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. And it's Mendes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
I'm afraid to
So
tell
there
you
was
that
the
we're
first
expecting
half.
traffic to be
What an
heavy
end to the
after
half,
final
Peter.
whistle today.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Vinicius Junior. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. It's Bellingham. Indica. Now Van de Ven. And it's Rice. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Gravenberg. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's been won straight back. That's good play. He's in a great position here. And it's Partey. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Lopez. Can he finish? They've done it! The breakthrough strike! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Vietnam is having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field.
Well,
Number
height could make
18,
all the difference on these set
Haaland.
pieces.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 16,
Not pretty, but it gets the job
Number
done.
7, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Shapes to shoot!
Number 14,
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Number 37,
That's a
Van
throw.
de Ven. Number 13, Bruno Fernandes. Number 41, right. Substitutions taking place. Substitution in progress.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Decent progress down the left. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pinches it off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Lukaku. And that's been drilled in. Nice control.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 21.
Maciej
Pulisic.
Cunha. Good purposeful
Substitution.
running this. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Timber. That's a good ball. Good take. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Hangs one in. And he's taking no chances there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe showing good feet. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chips it through. He might be in here. Pulisic. Gravenberg. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And there's green grass ahead of him. There won't be another chance after this one. Looks across and plays it in. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter, it's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. the tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Vietnam have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Oh, the obvious.
Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And the pass is intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Nice control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mendes purring through the gears.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And it's Hakimi. Thuram. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Partey. And here's Thuram. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! Manchester United are looking to break at pace.
Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
Oh, sweet feet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's been shifted off it. Well,
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
that has ended up in no man's land. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit.
Bruno Fernandes! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Partey. He's looking wide.
He's got away.
Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vinicius Junior plays it short. Vinicius Junior.
Can he get it through? He has found a way through. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram.
Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior.
Strong running down that left flank. Can he get onto this?
Bruno Fernandes.
Looking to add to his goal. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play.
Minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certain...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nuno Mendes climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Van Dijk. And it's Partey. He shifted it to the flank.
Vinicius Junior.
That has not gone well. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Flashes it across.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
10, Mbappe. Number 7, Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior!
Number 18.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Number 21, Pulisic.
Thuram being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Haaland. It's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vinicius Junior
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pulisic.
Vinicius Junior.
Nicely aimed pass. He's away. Real chance here. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this
Bruno
chance to
Fernandes.
turn to their benches.
Number 20.
Well, that has changed the
Vinicius
dynamics
Junior.
somewhat.
Well,
Coming
this
on
is
the
nothing
field,
less than they deserve,
number
Peter.
16,
They're in the driving seat now.
Karen. Number 15.
That's a good ball.
Nico Williams. Substitution.
Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Gravenberch. And it's Mendes. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Substitution in progress.
That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Partey. So, what can they make of this? Can he latch on to this? Rice. Gravenberch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He won't be happy with that one. Indica. And Fermin. Nico Williams. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Koundé gets over and intercepts. That's good running with the ball. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Driving through the middle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nuno Mendes. And the number on the board is 3. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Played out wide. Here comes the cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. DiMarco. Can he get it through? Now it's Thuram. Can he finish? Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess...
He's tried one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Bellingham. That is lovely. Timber could try cutting inside. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He has found the way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. He can get that clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Bellingham. Spread it left. Bellingham. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! And he's lifted it over.
Bellingham most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's found the way through. Probing pass. And he's straight offside. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Look at the space here.
And a chance! DiMarco.
And the pass is intercepted.
Haaland shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Can he finish?
And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Decent chance!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
DiMarco. For Rice.
Thuram. So much time and space here. Thuram! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a promising position. Knocks it into space. Fermin was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice looking ball. Cucurella crosses.
And the shot!
Rice. Fermin. And he's had it nicked away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior.
Gets into some space. That's good play. Cucurella. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first half is done. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field.
And we're
Number
underway
20,
again.
Vinicius Junior. Number 41.
And it's Bellingham.
Rice. Coming on the
DiMarco.
field. Number 10. Mbappe.
Driving
Number
forward.
7. Bellingham.
He's taking on the lot of them. Out towards the flank.
DiMarco. And it's Bellingham.
Over to the left. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot!
Cleared without complication.
Bellingham.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Van Dijk. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
DiMarco. Now Mbappe. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Bellingham. Played it. Big header! Good stop. Bellingham. Vermeer. And it's Koundé. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's neat. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 32.
So, time for changes
DiMarco.
on both sides, actually.
Number 16, Fermin. Coming on the field, number 15, Nico Williams. Number 13,
Van de
Bruno
Ven.
Fernandes.
Rice.
Substitution.
Thuram. Oh, well played. Koundé. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. Might want to be careful there.
The ball's gone astray. Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Is there any support? And the shot! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Van Dijk.
We have got changes
Coming
here
on the
from
field
both sides, in
is
fact.
Number 14,
Vietnam give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Gets a good foot in there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Played into space out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee's given a throw. Just eases him off the ball. Little pass back. Tries to dink it through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Real chance! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Haaland.
Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Vermeer.
Partey. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gravenberch.
Vinicius Junior. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, delightful ball.
DiMarco.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Foot in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Fermin. Now it's Thuram.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rice.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fires it in low.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Bellingham. Bellingham.
And it's Hakimi. And it's Gravenberch.
To Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge.
It's a searching pass.
Chips it through.
He has a look up.
Cucurella. Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior
Wins the duel this time.
showing great feet there. They get a throw-in. Lovely bit of skill. Cleared away.
That's a little off target.
Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bellingham! Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van de Ven. Opts for safety. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Looking for options for movement.
Big chance, corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Showing good feet. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland is flagged offside. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Searching passes, chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
That's a cute ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So what can they make of this? Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. And the through ball. And the finish! Against the crossbar,